Sinners isn't just your average horror thriller, it's a powerful, stylish, and emotional roller coaster that gives us two incredible performances by Michael B. Jordan and a story packed with vampires, legacy, and Black history. Oh, and if you left before the credits finished rolling, you definitely missed out. This movie hits you with not one, but two post-credit scenes, and they're packed with meaning. So let's break down that intense ending first, and then dive into the mid-credits and post-credits scenes. The ending. So toward the end, Remick, the vampire leader, gathers a small army of the undead. He tries to convince the surviving humans to join him, promising freedom, equality, and power in a world that's treated them like outsiders. And sure, that sounds tempting, until it's clear that what Remick really wants is to steal Sammy's music and turn it into a tool for his own gain. But Sammy and Smoke aren't about to sell their souls. What follows is a brutal final showdown. Inside the club, Smoke takes on Stack. Meanwhile, outside, Remick goes after Sammy, revealing his true intentions. But Sammy fights back using his guitar, managing to wound Remick just in time for Smoke to swoop in and finish the job with a good old-fashioned stake to the heart. The sun rises, the vampires burn to ash, and just like that, the horror ends. Well, almost. Smoke sends Sammy home and prepares for a final standoff against Hogwood and his KKK cronies. In a wild and bloody shootout, Smoke manages to take them all down, but he's badly wounded in the process and dies on the scene. Director Ryan Coogler explains that this moment was all about identity. Smoke saw himself as a father, a killer, a soldier, someone who couldn't escape the sins of his past. For him, going out this way was the only option that made sense. "He's as good at killing as Sammy is at singing," Coogler said. That line hits hard. Mid-credits scene. All right, fast forward to the mid-credits scene, and we get a surprise visit to Sammy's place. His visitors? Stack and Mary, now full-on vampires decked out in hilariously spot-on 90s outfits. Turns out Mary managed to escape earlier, and Smoke never had the heart to kill his own twin brother, Stack. Before Smoke died, he made Stack promise never to harm Sammy, and Stack kept that promise. Michael B. Jordan, who plays Stack, said in an interview that Stack kept his promise to Sammy because he owed it to his brother. And more than that, Stack just wanted to feel human again, if only for one more song. He's probably the last person alive who knew who he was before he became a vampire, Jordan said. That vulnerability, that connection, it's something Stack knows he'll never have again, not for eternity. Anyways, Stack isn't there to start drama. He just wants to hear Sammy play again, really play, using a proper guitar. And Sammy delivers. He pulls out the guitar, the same one he used to literally crack Remick's skull, now repaired. He strums a song, and it's clear his talent is as powerful as ever. Stack and Mary are pleased. They're ready to leave, but Sammy stops them. He opens up about the pain he still carries from the attack, but also shares something beautiful. The hours before it all went down, those were the happiest of his life. Spending time with his cousin, playing music, feeling alive, that's what he'll hold on to. Post-credit scene. Then we hit the post-credit scene and it's chef's kiss. We go back in time to see a young Sammy in his father's church. He pulls out his guitar and starts playing This Little Light of Mine. It's a quiet, moving moment, one that connects deeply to the movie's themes. Throughout the film, sunlight is a big deal. It's the only thing that can kill vampires. Annie even says it outright during a key scene. So, Sammy singing this song, which became a powerful anthem during the civil rights movement, feels symbolic. His music, like the sunlight, is a force of resistance, of healing, of truth. And here's a fun twist. The adult version of Sammy in this scene is played by none other than Buddy Guy, a blues legend. We're talking about a guy who inspired Jimi Hendrix and Keith Richards. The fact that Ryan Coogler brought him into the film adds so much weight. It's not just a cameo, it's a statement about how important blues music is to Black culture and history. Unlike most movies that use post-credits just to tease sequels or crack a joke, Sinners uses these scenes to say something real. Coogler doesn't just want to entertain, he wants to honor the past, celebrate art, and show how creativity can be a path to survival and self-expression. Delta Slim, played by Delroy Lindo, even says in the film that blues music is a purely Black invention. And with everything Sammy goes through, his loss, his growth, his music, that message hits home. The music is more than a sound, it's power, it's a memory, it's salvation. What do you think about the movie? Let me know in the comments below, and watch this video next.